Assalamualaikum my dear students, hope you all are good and fine at your places. This is your English teacher and I welcome you all into the Zoom online class summary video. In today's lecture we are going to continue our unit number 11. In previous lecture we have done with unit 11 a wise judgment. We have done reading and explanation. It was an amazing story, an interesting story based on a cruel farmer and a very upset and a poor man. And yes, how can we forget the mayor, the wise mayor who cleared the dispute between these two men. So we are able to do our activity now. Today we are going to do exercise A of page number 55. All these questions are from your unit 11. So we all are able to answer these questions, but still I'm going to repeat these answers with you people. So number 1 is, what was happening in the village? What was happening in the village? Yes, so the answer is, a fine big goat was roasting on a spit. Question number 2 is, why did the man not buy the meat? Why did that poor man did not buy the meat? Because he did not have enough money to buy the meat, because he was only left with a penny. So he was not able to buy the meat. Question number 3 is, how did the farmer react to the men? Was he very lovely? Was he very pleasant to the men? No, the farmer got very angry to the men. Now come towards question number 4. What do you think of the farmer's idea? Why was the farmer got angry with the poor man? What was he thinking? The farmer's idea was to take money from the poor men. Yes, he became very greedy and he thought that with this I can take money from this poor man. Number 5 is, did the mayor make a good decision? If yes, then why? And if no, then why? What you have to do is you have to put a tick in the yes block. Yes, he made a good decision because he do justice with the poor men. Okay. The number 6 is, do you think the story is true? If yes, then why? And if no, then why? Yes, the story is true because there are poor people like farmer and people like mayor who do justice. This story belongs to our society too. See? Now come towards exercise B of page 55. In exercise B, we have 3 things to do. One is true or false. The second is, it's a quick pick. Okay, it's a quick pick. So we are going to do true and false statements. We will find the words and we will select a word to describe these words. Okay, number 1 is exercise B. True or false? The story is based in a city? No, it's false. It's based in a village. The poor man was greedy. No, the poor man was so upset, so worried. The farmer was greedy. Okay. Then the mayor was filled. Yes, of course, he do justice. Then the man paid for the bread. Yes, the man paid only 2 coins, I guess, for the bread. Second is, find the word. Okay, what we are going to do in this exercise, in this part, that we will read this word and we will try to find the word related or the word that is describing this thing in this unit. Number 1 is townspeople. Which word is used in this unit for the townspeople? The word villagers is used for this. Then smell. Aroma. The word aroma is used for the smell in this unit. Then pieces of money. The word penny and coins. Both are correct. If you want to write penny, you can write penny. If you want to write coins, you can write coins. Penny is used for the word pieces of money. Then argument. Okay, for the word argument, there are 2 words used in this unit. That is row and dispute. Then come towards the next one. Select a word to describe. Now these are the describing words that we will write in these blocks. Okay, the farmer. Which word describes very accurately the farmer? Farmer was greedy, so the word greedy, it's an adjective, will describe the farmer, the noun. Okay, the poor man, again a noun, so we will have to put an adjective here. So then the poor man was upset or worried, so we can write it here. Then the mayor was wise and fair, so we are going to write it here. These all are the nouns, and the next you can see it here. These are all adjectives. We can write it here. Then the story was interesting. The story was very based on moral. The story is very true, so we can write it here, interesting and true. Okay, so these were the exercises of page number 55. Now come towards unit 11, page 56, the grammar portion. In the grammar, in this page, we have a grammar. Okay, the grammar part of speech. Let's just revise all the part of speech. Okay, parts of speech. What are parts? As part of speech is very much important in the grammar, so we are going to briefly discuss these parts of speech first. Okay, nouns. Nouns are naming words. Pronouns are words that use instead of a noun. Verbs are action words. Adjectives describes a noun. Then adverbs. We are not going there. Wait. Okay, prepositions shows position of a noun. Conjunction that joins two sentences or two words, and interjections which shows your feeling and emotions. In this lecture, we are going to do adverbs. Okay, we are going to define and we will do the exercise of adverbs. Now, what are adverbs? A word that describes a word, an adjective or another adverb. It's now called as adverb. In adverb, there are four things: that how the action, how, when, where, and to what extent an action is done. For example, for how an action happens quickly, peacefully, loudly. These all are adjectives. Usually, we put ly to an adjective to make it an adverb. Then when or how often something happens. For example, now, always, then, tomorrow, never, sometimes. These are all adverbs of time. Okay, so it shows how when the action is done. Then come towards the word where the action done. Inside, outside, here, there, look, up, down. Okay, so where something happens, for example, look up, come here. So these words are adverb. Now come towards the word extent. Okay, barely, almost, very, extremely. These are called adverbs of frequencies also. Okay, now there is a difference between adverb and adjective. Students usually got confused between them, but it's very much easy. Listen to me carefully. Adverbs describes verbs. A word that is describing a word in a sentence is known as adverbs. But the adjective describes noun. If a word in a sentence describing or telling more about a noun, it's an adjective. You have to simply read a sentence if the word is describing or giving more information about a noun, so it's an adjective. Or if it is giving us something, extra knowledge or extra something about a verb, so it's an adverb. Okay, an adverb never describes a noun because it's not its duty. Adverb only describes a verb, adjective, another adverb. But the adjective describes a noun, it's its duty. Okay, for example, I ate a heavy meal. Now the word heavy, it's describing meal. And what is meal? Meal is a noun and heavy is describing a noun, so it is an adjective. The dress is elegant. What is a dress? Dress is a noun. Elegant is describing a noun, so it is an adjective. If I modify this sentence, for example, she dresses elegantly. Okay, so the word dresses is a verb here. Okay, and elegantly is describing the verb, so it is an adverb simply. As you can see, we have also put ly to make this adjective an adverb. Okay, so this was a quick brief explanation of adverbs. Your exercise on the book is something like this. Exercise A, underline the adverbs in each sentence. I have done it for you people, but we are going to discuss it one by one. She arrived early at the party. Okay, arrived, the word arrived is a verb and early is describing this verb, so it's an adverb. Now, I asked him to phone home immediately. Immediately, how the action is done? Immediately. So the word asked is a verb and immediately is describing asked. It's describing a verb, so it's an adverb. Now, the hare moved quickly. How he moved? He moved quickly, so it's an adverb. He tiptoed silently down the stair. Tiptoed, it's a verb. So how he tiptoed? Silently. So silently is an adverb. The birds tripped sweetly in the trees. Tripped, it's a verb. So sweetly, how they tripped? They tripped sweetly. So it's an adverb. The coach roared loudly at the team. How he roared? He roared loudly. So it's an adverb. He was badly injured when he fell. Okay, it's not necessary that every adverb comes after the. It's not necessary that every adverb comes after the verb. So it comes before the verbs also. He was badly injured when he fell. So the badly is an adjective. My grandmother visited us recently. How she visited? She visited recently. So recently, it's an adverb. He is extremely good at hurling. Okay, now look at this sentence. Extremely good. What is the word? Good. Good in the grammar, it's an adjective. As we have discussed this thing that an adverb can also describe an adjective too. So it is describe an adjective, so it's an adverb. Extremely, it's an adverb. Molly answered the question correctly. Answered, it's a verb. And correctly, how he answered? Correctly. So this was all for today, my boys. Inshallah, we'll meet in the next class. Stay tuned, stay safe, and Allah Hafiz.